In the wild, survival isn't just about speed or strength. It's about strategy, dominance, and the will to live. Every day, deep in the jungles, across savannas, and beneath the ocean's surface, nature stages some of the fiercest battles ever witnessed. These aren't just fights. They're life-or-death showdowns where claws slash, teeth sink, horns clash, and instincts take over. Today, we dive into the thrilling world of animal fights caught on camera. These spectacular moments reveal the act of survival, instincts, and natural behavior. Let's explore 10 intriguing animal fights. First, we witness the fierce battle between kangaroos. These fights are fascinating and often dramatic encounters, mainly between male kangaroos, called boomers, who are competing for dominance, territory, or the right to mate. These fights aren't just random scuffles. They follow a pattern of behavior similar to boxing matches. Kangaroos use their muscular forearms to grab and push each other, often standing upright. What makes their fighting style unique is their ability to balance on their strong tails and deliver powerful kicks with their hind legs, aiming for the chest or stomach of their opponent. Though these fights can look aggressive, they rarely result in serious injuries. Instead, they serve as displays of strength, agility, and dominance. The stronger or more skilled kangaroo usually forces the other to retreat, gaining a higher position in the social hierarchy or winning over a female. Both believe they're the ultimate predator. This iconic showdown tests strength and strategy. Next up, the epic confrontation of two bears. Bear fights are intense and powerful confrontations, usually between male bears during mating season or over territory. These battles are all about strength and dominance. When two males compete for a mate or control of a certain area, they rear up on their hind legs, roar, swipe with massive claws, and bite with incredible force. Their thick fur and strong muscles help protect them during the clash. Grizzly bears and polar bears are known for especially fierce fights, which can lead to serious injuries. Unlike many animal battles that stop quickly, bear fights can be long and brutal, especially if neither is willing to back down. These fights determine who's the stronger and more dominant animal, and who gets access to resources or mates. Strength and stamina are put to the ultimate test. Next, witness a dramatic showdown between two impala as they square off in a test of dominance. In contrast, impala fights are more about agility and display than brute force. Male impalas grow sharp, curved horns and use them in one-on-one fights, mostly during the breeding season, known as the rut. They lock horns, push, twist, and try to throw each other off balance. The fights can be fierce, but they're generally not as deadly or violent as bear fights. Impala fights are often short-lived and rarely result in serious injuries. They're more about showing off strength and stamina to impress females or defend a group of females from rival males. These fights are fast, graceful, and based on technique, with males using strategy and agility to win. Moving on, we observe a dramatic scene with two lions. Lion fights are intense and brutal battles that usually occur between male lions competing for dominance, territory, or mating rights. These fights often happen when a coalition of males attempts to take over a pride from existing leaders. The confrontations involve loud roaring, powerful charges, and vicious swipes with sharp claws and bites aimed at the face and neck. A lion's mane provides some protection during these fierce encounters. The outcome of such a fight can lead to serious injuries or even death, with the victorious male gaining control over the pride and its females. These battles play a vital role in maintaining the social structure of lions in the wild, ensuring that only the strongest and most dominant males pass on their genes. This might seem fun, but it establishes hierarchy within their territory. Next, on the fifth animal fight encounter, we feature two giraffes. Their kind of fights, called necking, happen between males competing for dominance or mating rights. They swing their long necks and heavy heads at each other, striking with force using their bony ossicones. While these fights can start playfully, they often turn serious and can cause bruising or injury. The winner gains higher status and better access to mates. Though not usually deadly, necking plays an important role in giraffe social structure and natural behavior. Next, we witness an epic showdown between two rhinoceros beetles, each using its horn-like strength to dominate. Rhinoceros beetle fights are intense, miniature battles between males competing for mates or territory. These beetles, named for their large horn-like structures, use their horns like levers to lift, flip, or push their rivals off tree trunks or branches. Despite their small size, rhinoceros beetles are incredibly strong, able to lift objects over 100 times their own body weight. During a fight, two males lock horns and struggle with brute force and clever angles, often battling for several minutes. The winner earns the right to mate with nearby females. These beetle battles are a fascinating example of how even the tiniest creatures in the animal kingdom engage in high-stakes, strength-based combat for survival and reproduction. Coming in next are tiger battles, dramatic, dangerous, and a true test of strength and dominance. When two tigers fight, it's a rare but intense and dangerous encounter. Tigers are solitary animals, and each one claims a large territory. Fights usually happen when a tiger trespasses into another's territory or when two males compete for a mate. These battles are loud and violent, filled with roars, growls, and powerful swipes from their huge paws. They use their sharp claws and strong jaws to attack, aiming for the neck or face. Because both animals are top predators, the fights can lead to serious injuries or even death if neither tiger backs down. Most of the time, tigers avoid fighting by showing signs of aggression, like growling, snarling, or marking their territory, to warn others. But when those warnings are ignored, a tiger fight becomes a brutal test of strength, stamina, and survival in the wild. Next, we observe a colossal clash between two elephants, an awe-inspiring display of force and will. Elephant fights are among the most powerful and dramatic in the animal kingdom. They usually engage in fights over dominance, territory, or mating rights. Fights often escalate quickly into violent physical clashes with the use of tusks as weapons, locking them together and pushing with incredible force. They may also try to knock each other over, ram into one another, or deliver powerful blows with their trunks. Because of their size and strength, these fights can lead to serious injuries, broken tusks, or even death in rare cases. While most fights end when one elephant backs down, the battle for dominance in the elephant world is a serious and often risky affair. These confrontations, though rare, play an important role in establishing hierarchy among males and determining who gets to mate, proving that even the largest land animals must fight to earn their place. Next, we examine a sharp and spirited duel between two roosters, each determined to rule the roost. Rooster fights are aggressive battles between male chickens over dominance, territory, or access to hens. They use their beaks, claws, and sharp spurs to peck and strike each other, often aiming for the head and body. While some fights end quickly when one rooster retreats, others can lead to serious injury. These fights help establish a pecking order in the flock. However, organized cockfighting is illegal in many places due to animal cruelty concerns. Next, we witness the intense, head-to-head combat of bison, each charging with unstoppable force. Bison fights are dramatic and powerful battles, mainly between male bison competing for dominance and mating rights during the rutting season. These massive animals, weighing up to 2,000 pounds, use their thick skulls and strong necks to charge and slam into each other head-on. The sound of the impact can echo across the plains. The fights often begin with displays of strength, pawing the ground, snorting and sizing each other up, before turning into full-blown collisions. Bison may push, shove, and try to knock their opponent off balance. Their large shoulder humps and thick fur help absorb the impact and protect them from serious injury, though wounds and exhaustion are common. Most fights end when one bull backs down, but during the rut, these clashes can be relentless and dangerous. The winner gets access to the females, while the loser is forced to retreat. These fights are essential in establishing hierarchy and breeding rights, showcasing the raw power and determination of one of North America's most iconic animals. Finally, enjoy the iconic fight between sea lions. Sea lion fights occur mainly during breeding season as males battle for dominance and control of beach territory where females gather. These fights involve loud roars, biting, body slamming, and chasing. The strongest male wins the right to mate with multiple females, while the loser is pushed away. Fights can be intense and sometimes cause serious injuries, making them a key part of sea lion social and reproductive behavior. Animal fights can reveal instincts and survival strategies. Each encounter teaches us valuable lessons about nature. By understanding these interactions, we appreciate the complexity of wildlife. Curious about wildlife? Dive deeper into nature. Subscribe for more engaging wildlife content.